Some Let's Stream Dynasty Warriors 6, almost said 7, with your host as always, Mah-Dry-Bread, and returning special guest co-host, Shally.
Hello!
So, I'm just gonna go to new here on the campaign, and I've almost 100%ed this game, and this will have been the second time I've 100%ed it, because before my computer died, I did have it 100%ed, and now I have it 100%ed except for 2 people. And which does, by the way, take over 100 hours. Like, I have no life to have done this. So,
considering there's so many characters, this thing takes a long time.
You know what bugs me about this game, though? This is one of the few that you can't play the campaign with, Jae-Yun. And he's one of my favorites. I hate it.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I know! He's who I used in 4. Although, in 4 he was debatably the worst character in the game. He was shit.
Hey, doesn't that man come from Wu? It was just the other day that we battled. This whole situation just doesn't seem right. Fighting side by side with someone who tried to kill me.
There are times when cutting down all who stand in your way is not the best path to victory. It is never quite that simple.
Ha! So well put. Well, maybe I'm making too much of it. Nothing has changed. I will cut down anyone who tries to hurt my lord.
I really love just the rustling of the armor sound effects in this game. It's a weird thing to point out as being really good, but I just love it because it kind of like, it makes you feel more like you're there, and like it's happening.
It's a good accent.
Yes. Unlike the actual voice actors in which none of them have any accent.
Do not let Guan Yu into
I say as Chao Ren, possibly the worst voice-acted character in the game, starts talking.
Oh
my god. Zero emotion. It's amazing.
Sao Ren, what you do?
Alright. Now, I remember this one being, kind of a hard mission to keep your guys alive in. This is one of the ones with the hard objectives of, like, I think you had to keep both gates from going down. And you pretty much can't do it unless you're really over-leveled for the stage. Also, this is probably gonna be a very clicky game to hear on the stream. It's just, I've never streamed this before, so I wanted to.
It is gonna be a very clicky game.
And I'm not looking forward to the next campaign, though. The final campaign. Can you guess which character I saved for last? I'll give you a hint. Worst character in the game. Or at least worst you can do the campaign with. Do you need more hints?
Yes.
It's female. Which doesn't narrow it down much, seeing as the female characters are pretty gimped. Other than, like, Diao Chun has really good power moves.
Yeah.
I'll give you another hint. Bow. She has a bow. She narrows it down to like 3.
Yeah, that clears it up.
So, what is your guess?
Sun Shang.
I believe that's right. Honestly, I'm blanking on her name right now.
The daughter of the tiger.
Yeah, she is aggressively horrible in this game.
It's because they gave her a bow.
The bow is beyond garbage. I know that, oh god, why am I blanking on everyone's name now? The Sleeping Dragon.
Zhuge Liang?
Zhuge Liang, that's it. His wife. She has a bow too, but I've never used her.
Ah, yes.
Is she any good, do you know?
She's okay.
I remember her being okay when I fought her.
She was good in 5.
Yeah, but they changed everyone's weapons around.
And she was okay in 7.
See, I've never played 7.
And in
I
7,
don't know
she
if I
has
played
like
5.
she has a hand crossbow.
See, that's cool.
Yeah.
Did they? They flooded the castle. Fuck.
She's got a hand crossbow that folds over so that it folds into a knife. So it has
That's
knife
cool.
attacks and crossbow attacks.
That's really cool. Alright, I'm going to, I think I'm just gonna run around and get the deserters to join. And then I'll run back in the castle and start mopping them up on the inside. It's gonna be pretty easy to kill them on the catwalks because it's so narrow.
Yeah. Ultravalican asks if the series is worth trying out because he's never played
Dynasty
it.
Warriors?
He has heard
Hell
good
yes!
things of it.
Especially...
You know why you don't hear good things about a Valican? Because it's a game that's simple, but that's in where its charm lies.
that
the simplicity of it.
gets you really interested in the history, at least it does for me.
That too.
See, the thing for me is, it's not like I'm just a fan of very simple games. In fact, I usually really don't enjoy very simple games. In fact, I don't like... This is the only 3D beat-em-up I can think of that I actually legitimately not only enjoy, but love. I can't think of another one that I even enjoy.
It's like my favorite game to play when I'm stressed out.
Yeah, it's great. I would highly recommend 6. I do think the music's awesome, I think the gameplay is awesome and stuff. However, I do think it's a lot easier than some of the earlier ones, and I really don't like that they did a lot of, like, design changes on how people look and what weapons they use, and some of them are really shitty changes.
Yeah, I agree.
Also, my health is bad right now.
Ooh. Yeah, I got into it a long time ago. I got into it with the 3rd one.
I got into it with the 4th one.
If you
on
want to,
computer.
like, learn historically accurate events, 7 is probably the best one to play if you're in it for the
only
history
one with
lesson.
Jen,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Mhm.
I don't think it's even
And
in
it plays
any
out.
others.
It plays out in a proper historical timeline. Like, you're not playing 16 billion different people for the same map.
Yeah,
You're playing people who were actually there and played important roles.
which is good. Because often we're in places we shouldn't be. Like, for instance, I believe I should be dead by now.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm fairly sure, didn't he die very, very early, like, before even the War of the Three Kingdoms? Didn't he die in, like, a burning house or something?
Oh, I'm trying to remember when it was.
I'm fairly sure he died during, like, a firebombing that happened, Lu Bu was still alive. I know that much. And Lu Bu was not around for the actual War of the Three Kingdoms. Fucking... Stop guarding! There, kicked his ass. Okay, I really need some health. Okay. There's my horsey. I need to run back to the main base, I think, because I'm pretty sure that's our only place with health in this stage.
Yeah, there
Because
isn't a lot of
either
health
than that,
areas.
Either than that, we just have our archer towers, and our archer towers obviously don't spawn meat.
Mm-hmm.
Or meat buns. Also, I just got a text from my fiance telling us to have fun.
Yay!
She also called me Hub Sand. Yes,
Hub sand.
I love that. That is her ghetto foreign way of addressing me.
Excellent.
Her foreignness comes up with very interesting mispronunciations from time to time, unintentional ones, mind you. And we usually just stick with them because we find them funny. Okay, looks like our reinforcements are finally here, like they're going to do much. Who is leading the charge right now for the enemies? I actually didn't check.
Anyone stop me?
I would assume Liu Bei, because that's usually who they go... Oh wait, maybe Guan Yu. Guan Yu would be dead by now, but you know how they like to throw him in a lot of matches. It's kind of like,
True.
Kind of like, Xiao Ren, where they throw, basically if they can't think of anyone else, they throw him in as the leader for Wei.
Particularly if if they're defending on the map.
Yeah, if they're defending, it's always him because he's like a tanky guy.
Yeah.
I actually think he's really fun to play as.
They took his one shining accomplishment in history and they're like, let's run with it.
Didn't
Let's
he
make
like
him
famously
defend
defend a
everything.
castle or something?
Yeah.
Like once. Was
Yep.
it Fawn Castle? Was
I
that the
believe
one?
it was Fawn.
Because that was the really cool one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I have not played this game in a long time.
I'm kind of annoyed that I have Dynasty Warriors 7 for the 360 because the 360 did not get Dynasty Warriors 7 Empire.
Mm-hmm.
The PlayStation 3 did.
Yep.
Now I'm just like, oh!
Hey, I can't even get it. The PC version is only in Japan.
Yeah, that's true. I'm actually gonna end up. I'm gonna end up just getting the PlayStation 3 version of Dynasty Warriors 7 and Dynasty Warriors 7
No!
Empires. Like, I don't even care. I'm gonna have 2 copies of Dynasty Warriors 7.
I was running for the health. Go on, Ping. He's actually really good in this game, by the way. Have you ever tried him?
Yes.
You can't use him in the campaign, which kind of sucks, but he's got Lady Luck, and he's a really good heavy hitter with a good range. Oh, this is Fun Castle. Okay, so he's supposed to be here.
Okay.
Because he's my commander in this fight. Hi, chat. Chat, I'm not gonna be able to catch up with the. I'm not gonna be able to actively read the chat very much unless I'm in a long straight. So Shally's gonna be passing on a lot. Do you ever play the Gundam ones? Fuck no. I hate Gundam. It just does not even remotely interest me.
The Gundam ones to me are interesting, but like, I am more drawn into the history of this series than the universe that is Gundam.
See, Gundam bores the shit out of me. Chinese history is incredibly fascinating. In fact, pretty much any country's history is incredibly fascinating. So, I love that they are making this, like, well, not historically accurate, but it's heavily romanticized version of actual events. I'm
Also,
fairly
Valican,
sure.
your soldiers are actually kind of worth shit because some of them can be really good.
Now, when you say soldiers, do you mean the foot soldiers or like
The foot
the other
soldiers
officers?
are just there to smack the shit out
Yeah,
of
the
them.
other officers are
The
very,
other
very
officers
helpful.
are really good.
See,
really
that's
useful.
within what I like about 4 is that every single soldier has meaning. Like every soldier
Yeah.
is a threat. They aren't just peons getting set up that can barely hurt you, and it's a lot more difficult. However, I like in 6 how you can really change the flow of battle and how things work out by where you go and what you do at what times, and it feels like your allies play a much greater role.
Oh yeah. I also realized I need to get a copy of 4. I only own every odd-numbered Dynasty Warriors.
Oh, get 4 Hyper. That's the
Yeah.
computer one. It's really good. It's one of the 2 ones that were on computer, other than 7 only in Japan. Which sucks because I would buy that in a heartbeat.
So would I.
Also, 4 has create a character in it.
Yes,
It's
it does.
it's not very good though.
So does Dynasty Warriors 7 Empires. Yeah, I can't get
6
it.
doesn't. I think
Get
6
it.
Empires does. I believe.
I can buy it off of the PlayStation Store, so at least I can get myself a digital copy. Yay!
Yay!
It's also a standalone game, so
Did not know that.
yeah.
need
Empires
to go.
usually is like you can play it standalone. I actually have Dynasty Warriors 6 Empires, but I don't have Dynasty Warriors 6. But yeah,
Okay.
you can play those ones separately.
Oh, that's cool then. Is there any missing feature in Empires, or is it like the full thing plus more?
It's you don't have the typical story mode that goes along with the core games,
Oh, that
but all the
sucks.
characters are there, and it has its own with Empires you get to take control and try to rule China and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got its own
it's
like
kind
really
of like,
good play
kinda
mode,
like-
but
It's the campaign or the taking over China thing is like isn't it pretty much like what's it called? Why am I blanking on the name? Romance of the Three Kingdoms?
kind of. In Empires 6, it's kind of like there's 2 different modes. There's ruler mode and the other mode, which I can't remember the name of it. In ruler mode, you're actually the governing ruler of a territory. And you make decisions that affect your territory, where you send troops, where you do this. It's pretty strategic. And then the other mode has you be like a low-born, you're not really allied with anybody officer. And you can choose to ally yourself with people, fight for them.
That sounds really fun to me.
It is. It's really cool.
I like games where you have the option of, like, working your way up from an almost unwinnable position.
You'll have, like, other regions and other provinces and stuff. They'll be like, hey, why don't you defect to our side? Wink, wink. No. And eventually you get into a point where you have enough rank to influence council decision and stuff like that.
Hey, Mah-Dry, want me to write news for games on your forums? Sure. That'd be cool. I don't keep up with it very much on my own, so that would actually be helpful for me. Okay, Sima is getting his ass kicked, so I'm gonna have to bail him out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm using my ability. I've got swift attack. And all of a sudden my damage output, like, triples.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. I hope the clicking isn't too bad, viewers. Because there's not much I can do about it. I could use my gamepad, but the gamepad controls for this are pretty bad. I really prefer the keyboard controls. So Mah-Dry, you like starting from an unwinnable start? Mountain Blade. That's not an unwinnable start. You actually start weak, but not unwinnable. I do love Mountain Blade, though. I start new files in Mountain Blade all the time. Okay, I've got that place covered. I need to go help out the other people at the bases. In fact, I need to run right back to the main base right now.
The moment will present itself.
That's not good.
We have received word from our scouts. An unknown force.
Yeah, we need reinforcements right now. I really shouldn't spend so much time fighting those guys. They were not high priority.
I must retreat. Suppose I wasn't ready to face this.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I got up and answered that.
Why is that?
I didn't even realize it was my door. I thought it was just like my upstairs neighbors tapping on something.
Yeah.
And I go to answer the door, and my brother's there. He's like, help me bring these groceries in. And I'm like, no, you can just... I was like, you just put them on the counter.
I'm backing up home camp because it was getting jackhammered.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. It looks like we're pulling a full retreat back to the main base, so I think I'm actually going to wait here and just lead them in. Especially because reinforcements are already on their way.
Considering you're the defending force in this situation, it's probably a better idea. Also, Lucian, why do you look so fruity in this game? He looks fruity in every game, but in this game specifically,
Yeah.
he looks like a Cherokee. He doesn't even look Chinese. So weird.
I'm just going to catch up on the chat while I wait for people to arrive for the fight. Mountain Blade's cool, really fun. You get used to the camera and controls. Mountain Blade's got pretty nice controls, I like them. Oh, someone's here. Okay. Boom! Oh god, it's going ping again. Okay, I got this, I've got my special ready. Come on, come for me. Oh, bad camera angle. Where the fuck is he? I hate camera angles when you're in doorways. That's the one time the camera bugs me in this game. If you're in a doorway, you can't see shit.
So, Flame Test wants to know, he's never played Mountain Blade, and he's wondering if he should start with Warband first, or play the others.
Get either Warband, Fire and Sword, or both. Don't get the original. It's not that the original's not good, it's that Warband is a straight-up upgrade. All they did was take the same thing, and then add more to it. Like, it's a straight expansion like that. You're not actually missing anything. So, literally no one plays. Well, not, I'm sure not
Original.
literally, but no one plays the original anymore for that reason.
Yeah, there's no need to play the original.
Yep.
Why did I lose to you?
There we go, killed him. Okay, any other officers? Yes. Just some weak ones. I like how all the, like, strategists in this game walk up to you with a sword and they're like, do you think that your strategy can match mine? And they start, like, attacking you. It's like, you're a bureaucrat. Like, I love it. It's ridiculous.
It's even better when you're playing Zhuge Liang. It's like, haha, bitch, please.
Zhuge Liang is literally using magic. He is literally a
Exactly.
sorcerer.
He's literally waving a fan in your face and still kicking your ass.
Yeah. Sima Yi has the most ridiculous weapon in the game now.
Oh, isn't it like those weird claw things?
Yeah, it's like the claw blade chains that fly out. Also,
Yeah.
I'm very wounded.
That weapon is very strange. I like that it's different. It's kind of a little bit more sinister.
Oh god, where's the health? No, I rolled past it! Oh my god, I rolled past it again! Retreat! Oh god, they set our camp on fire.
Oh dear.
And there's nowhere else I can go to heal. I'm gonna have to dodge roll to the health. My character is not very tanky, surprisingly enough.
Surprising.
Does a lot of damage, but not very health tanky.
You can do it!
Okay, I got the health. Still enough that one combo from an officer would kill me. And now I'm just mowing through them.
When you're low on health, the minute you get your Muso attack, it's like, BAM!
Yeah. Also, I do have an ability where if I get knocked down while on red health, for 30 seconds I do double damage.
Oh, nice.
And I just grabbed a battle axe, so double damage.
Get ready. Did anyone stop me?
Okay, got health again. We're in the yellow. And it looks like we defended ourselves, okay.
But we won't be beaten by you.
Every time I see him do that thing where he's like charging up and his arms are back and he's like, ah! I keep thinking of Ryback.
Yep.
So,
Let us advance. We must fight. And
so
fight
now
again
Dion
until
Wei
the
is
land
Ryback
last.
in my brain.
Mah-Dry, you got 150 quick kills, call a nuke, wait, wrong game. Okay, we're going back on the offensive now, it looks like. Okay, let's get my horse. And I want to take that nearby base for more healing. Oh, there's a jar here. And it's a full restore. Wish I found that earlier. Okay, so time to get back on the offensive then. Because it doesn't look like they're advancing anymore. Well, a couple of their guys are, but... And the supporting force from Wu is doing fuck all right now. I think they're just swimming around in the trenches.
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of help they did. They took a camp on the outside that is of no consequence. And then swam around a bunch.
They're like, we did our part.
Yeah.
It's time for water aerobics.
I really don't like my tackle, or my tackle. Well, is a tackle. I really don't like my, my power move. It's like a running tackle. I can't combo it into anything, and it's not very useful for just breaking guard. Because it sends you running if you don't, like, hit them flush. Like this! Oh, no. Oh, no, now I'm hitting things flush because people keep running in front of me.
So there are two things about the Dynasty Warriors series that I absolutely loved when it came to characters and their weapons that got changed in Dynasty Warriors 6, and they didn't change it back in 7, so it's still the same crap. Zhou Yu's weapon is still a stupid staff, so he doesn't have that really, really badass running attack. And Ga Ning's weapon is not his sword, so he can't use his Muso attack to charge halfway across the battlefield.
Now, did they keep him with, like, the punching daggers?
Now it is our
No, they give him a chain and sickle, which is
Oh.
cool.
Well,
It's
that's
really,
cool.
it's really cool for his characterization and stuff.
He's
but
always got cool weapons.
I miss his running sword attack.
Yeah, I do
You
like...
can't hit shit with that, but
I do like the punching daggers they gave him in this game, although he looks like he's going Super Saiyan.
He does.
I do love Gan Ning, though, and he also he's incredibly memorable, too, as having the most awkward to pronounce and hear name ever.
Anyone stop me?
Yeah.
Because there's a notable pause between the ends.
Reinforcements are headed this way.
Because it's not Ga Ning, it's Gan Ning. And it's, like, wrong.
Yeah, I do that too, Doofy. I just give him the sword weapon even though I can't use his charge attacks with it. Well, his, like, special attack thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just give him the sword anyway, because nostalgic.
Anyone stop me?
Okay, I got most of them dead.
Although they made bows pretty useful in 7.
Oh my god, a Dynasty Warriors game in which the bow is useful?
Yeah, some of the characters who have bows as, like, their main weapon are actually, it's not bad. In fact, you can kind of, like, stun lock some generals with it, and you just sit there, keep popping arrows into them. Can't even get close to you.
I'll be right there, brother.
Oh, fuck.
That's on you, run
yeah,
for your
Guan Yu is
life.
the enemy commander, and Zhang Fei is coming to back him up. So this is going to be hard.
Oh, Guan Yu.
It looks like most of my reinforcements are almost here now.
If you had, like, a razor, you could cut off the source of his power.
His beard?
Yeah.
I think that's the source of both of their powers.
Yeah, I think so, too.
And oddly enough, the source of my power is my baldness. Or
Exactly.
perhaps, you know, the giant ball and chain. Spiked ball and chain.
No.
The gods have answered us. We thank you for coming to our aid. Are you ready to face me?
I love how in this game sometimes, if an officer with low health comes to aid you in battle, they'll immediately say, like, gods have answered us. I'm glad to see you came. As if you were to come to help them, even though they're the ones coming to help you.
Yeah.
Just because all the game looks for is... I guess all the game looks for is their health is low, yours is not, and you're in the same spot.
I think they're just running for their lives and they happen to see you and they're like, oh good, you've come to save us.
Yeah. Fairly sure they're my backup, but okay.
Flame's like, Dynasty Warriors battles are very similar to Power Rangers episodes.
Yeah, I like that.
They are too.
Especially in 6, in which the regular foot soldiers, aka everyone who does not have facial hair, are completely useless.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think we took their main camp. That's gonna be a good advantage. And I've got my ability, so... I'm behind him. So how bad is the clicking on the microphone? I'd imagine quite irritating.
Well, see, I'm hearing the clicking without hearing the game audio, so
So it's even worse.
so for me it stands out, but
Yeah.
I can ignore it to where I'm like,
What does
what's
chat
clicking?
think?
What does chat think? Because chat can hear us and the game and the clicking, so they
Yeah.
have a little bit more of a...
Yeah, because I do want to let's play this game sometime. It's just I don't want to let's play until I figured out some kind of way in which you don't hear the incessant clicking. Because that's gotta... Oh! My god, he gutted me. That was close, but that activated my damage bonus. And I might
really-
be killing him right here.
Frozen says it's okay. Cosmetic says clicking? What clicking?
You don't hear it, or are you being sarcastic? Because if you don't hear it, that's awesome.
I know for me, I want to do the story modes for 7. Just because the story modes are really good. I like them.
Oh my god, I was about to say, where is he?
But
Okay, this will be the
somebody-
finishing blow.
Somebody needs a new capture card.
Does yours suck, or is it dead?
Mine's crashing my computer.
Oh, that must make Mass Effect really hard.
No. Well, having a computer not working, yes, but my capture card is just for console stuff and my Mass Effect's PC, so...
Oh, I forgot you do that on PC. That's probably a good idea.
PC, no problem, but
PC
if I
Master
want to
Race.
do Dynasty Warriors 7, I'm gonna need a new capture card.
You're being sarcastic, and you can hear the clicking. Okay. That's not good. You only hear keyboard sounds, not mouse ones. You don't use the mouse in combat in Dynasty Warrior. I'm now a Sea General! Because that's a logical upgrade from, what was I, like, third left flank general?
Third left flank rear guard general.
Yeah, you know, right before pirate.
Yes.
I love picking the weapons.
I do like the skill trees in this game.
Me too, the skill trees are fun, and I like how they shape them in ways that suit the character. Mm-hmm. Which is weird, but you know what I mean, right?
I do, yeah.
That must have been the hardest thing to design.
You may only own 8 horses. Well, damn.
Oh, very well done, Master Dian Wei of Wei. Your strength and bravery are renowned.
Why do you look like a
Your
stupid
skill in battle,
Cherokee?
your might
So
and brilliance.
horrible.
You're the reason we
Like a freaking
defeated Guan
Cherokee.
Yu.
That'll be enough of that. Someday I'll be facing you on the battlefield as well. Making friends with you will make it harder.
Now I see. Beneath your warrior's manner, you are actually a simple and gentle man.
What do you know? Go on, get out!
Goodbye. Until we meet again in battle.
What's really funny is this is one of, I think it's the only game where he's not showing midriff, and yet this is the game where he looks the most ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. You see, the Cherokee can pull off that look because they're usually big buff dudes who get, like, sunlight. not this, like, literal 14-year-old.
Also, he's a little baby boy Chinese guy. The only thing Chinese about him is, like, the gold decal on his outfit.
Oh my god. And he's a shitty character, too. The only good thing is that he has the fire ability and fires really good for, like, the final part of a mission when you can set their castle on fire. That's really useful. Other than that, he's crap. What do you think is the worst ability? Probably volley.
For me, it's any ability that benefits you only while on horseback.
Changed somewhat.
Huh?
No, I mean like of the
What do you say?
ones you activate with a special
The
item.
path you've chosen.
Volley.
I think
Yeah,
you now
probably
know
volley.
what lies at the end of it.
Rock slide's not good either.
Path of the warrior.
It seems that you haven't changed one bit, have you? You still like speaking in riddles. I don't need philosophies or complicated thoughts. For me, it's very simple. I don't need fancy words to explain to me what I'm doing here. Listen to me. Allies or enemies, it makes no difference. I will show no mercy.
Just turns around and
I
decks
will
him with the
destroy
ball.
anyone who stands in the way of my
As he
Lord's
said that, he
plan.
almost did it. It'd be great if just during that speech, one of the dudes just whipped him in the head with an arrow.
Yeah.
Mah-Dry, we need a history lesson. So what's happening in the story? Well, Dian Wei, our character, should not be alive right now. In fact, he should have died multiple years ago. And we're currently defending,
I don't know that Dynasty
Castle.
Warrior 6 is the best one for a history lesson.
This is probably the worst one for a history lesson. This is probably
Yeah.
the most romanticized one. Yeah, this is probably either my favorite or one of my favorite maps in the game. For defending, it's cool, but for attacking, it's really cool.
A fake castle.
Yes. Okay, we're actually going to change our weapon.
Why is
because,
everyone in the game speaking English? I thought this was China.
You heard wrong.
Even more of a mindfuck, turn the Japanese on.
Yeah, because this game was made in Japan. It's made by Koei Entertainment, isn't it?
Yes.
And they're Japanese.
They're very Japanese. But they also make the Japanese one too, Samurai Warriors.
Yep. Also, best song in the game is, or best stage song in the game is in this stage.
Yes.
I manually ripped the audio from the game just because I couldn't find anyone who, like, uploaded it online in good quality. I love the traps.
I do believe that all these generic soldiers are lieutenant governors.
Mm-hmm.
Very much.
I love that shot of them falling off the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
It just looks ridiculous. I like how they just kind of like roll around, like kick their legs out like babies crying in a crib.
Devour you. This is the enchanted castle of Hefei.
What do? Get up and run against it? What? No!
Quick, do a barrel roll.
They're literally rolling and like kicking their legs around. It is a literal what do moment. I love it.
Gothanatic says he watched some of Big Japan Pro Wrestling, and my god, the flying monkey Jun Kasai is awesome.
I know! I love him so much! Oh my god. I love it. His thing is, he puts on... Okay, well, first of all, back in the day, he just kind of looked like a generic-looking wrestler dude, like Japanese wrestler. Nowadays, he looks like a fucking freak show. And back in the day, I don't know if he still does it with the goggles, but, like, he keeps goggles around his neck, and he goes to the top rope, like, on a ladder or something, or on top of a cage on some ridiculous height, and then he, like, brings down the goggles over his eyes, like Grandmaster Sexay style, and does a diving splash, usually through multiple things that would cut you open.
And speaking of freak shows, Ga Ning!
Yes, it's Super Saiyan Ga Ning! I'm kicking his ass! Usually Ga Ning is, like, the indestructible guy in this game.
Well,
You know
he
there's
is
certain
Super
guys,
Saiyan, so...
You know there's certain guys that they like to make, like, destroyer of world characters that you aren't expected to actually beat, but get a big bonus if you do it? Ga Ning
every
is
game
like
ever.
that. Ga Ning is like that in, like, 4 stages of this game. He is hell to fight.
Every stage in every Dynasty Warriors ever, Lubu.
Yes. He's not as strong as Lubu, though. Lubu is the ultimate for that. So what exactly is halting the people in this trap? Like, the conveyor belt, they have to break the door. The, with this one, can't they just run up the stairs and run past the fire? What's
They're
stopping
not
them?
that smart.
Well, looks like there's another guy down here. I thought
I
he was
think
up
their
top.
intelligence is what's stopping them.
Apparently.
The only smart people in this game are all of the strategists.
Yep.
And even then, they only have rudimentary knowledge.
Is Wu the only team that doesn't have, like, a really, like, grand strategist?
They did when Zhou was alive.
Yeah, but they don't have, like,
Then they had Lu Meng, and then Lu Meng passed it on to the little Cherokee boy, and...
Yeah. Well, Lu Meng was good, but he was no Zhuge Liang.
Exactly.
And he was no, he didn't have
He
the
was
awesome
no Sima Yi.
Sima Yi's amazing brutal tactics. I love him.
Oh, yeah.
He was a dirty fucking fighter. And that's hard to say, considering how dirty does Wu fight most of the time? Flaming arrows, setting camps on fire, attacking by sea.
It's so funny, because they're, like, my favorite kingdom, too.
Yeah, ramming, suiciding flaming ships into other ships.
We're all about family and equality. Now let's burn everything down.
And fighting really, really dirty.
I can imagine just sitting in on those councils. It's like, how about we hit them with a fire No.
It's always with
Say
the fire.
attack. One more time, I'm gonna smack you upside the head.
It's always with fire.
5
with them.
minutes later, so we're going with the fire attack then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Boats are made of wood. Wood burns by fire. We can use a fire attack.
Mm-hmm.
This is feudal China. Everything's made of wood.
Although the Battle of Tribute was awesome, and they kind of had to use a fire attack because there's no way they were going to beat Wei's Navy.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
That battle is like in every Dynasty Warriors game, and I'm happy it is because it's one of the coolest.
It's a 2-part battle in 7, and the way they orchestrated it, so cool.
I love it in every single game. Even in the Game Boy Advanced one, which is really fun, by the way. A lot of really awesome, unique ways you can play that match to have it work. Oh god, the health! I think I got killed by just a regular guy. Or perhaps a lieutenant.
Boo.
Alright, I think I'm actually gonna switch game. Also, I'm gonna open a window because it is getting boiling in here.
Newbie. First we invite them to our inn to spend the night, and then we light it on fire. Other guy, he's gonna fit in with us in Woo.
Yep.
Of course. It's like, what kind of a credit would you be to our army? Fire attack.
I'm an
Alright,
arson!
come on in.
Alright, we're gonna be switching games now. Let me change the name of the stream to represent this. And I'm a little bit rusty on this upcoming game. Although, I have beaten the entire game on Pro many, many times, as I used to be very hooked on it. And love this game, so we're going to be doing some serious fucking around in it. I just started playing it again this morning, so I don't have all the stages again on Pro yet. Because, you know, I hadn't played it since hard drive death. But I think I can unlock them all pretty quickly. So, we're going to be playing some Hitman Blood Money. Let me put that on the stream.
Hitman Blood Money. I've actually played a Hitman game.
You've
That
never
is
played a Hitman
crazy.
game? Blood Money, Silent Assassin... Oh, Blood Money and Silent Assassin are both awesome. I've heard really mixed things about Absolution. I haven't played it yet. I very much want to.
We're sending you down to the other end of the stage.
But by far, Blood Money is one of the greatest fucking around games you'll ever play. It's great for playing seriously, it's great for playing multiple times in different styles, and it's great for fucking around. It is one of my favorite games. I like to open up, I like to open up this match by immediately stealing donuts. Also, this game is beautiful, considering when it came out. The lighting effects are fantastic.
Ooh.
Hey, catering guy. I'm just gonna... Look at these donuts. No one looking? No? Yeah. No, bald guy, go away. Yeah. Yeah. My donuts. Ha-ha! Mission complete. Okay, I got the donuts, and I have to drop them on the ground so I can get my sedatives out. My mouse wheel's a little bit finicky still, so bear with
You
me.
just drop them. Bam.
Alright, so I have now injected the cream filling of these donuts with a sedative strong enough to knock out an elephant. And then I'm gonna go to this ice cream truck, knock on the door, and walk to the side. Oh look, it's the security truck for the personal security of Vinny the Slugger Sinistra, the guy I'm trying to kill. I play this game too much. And you have to love the ragdoll in this game. Watch the cutaway here. You can see exactly when they go into ragdoll mode, because all of a sudden their knees and elbows break and start, like, flipping around. It's one of those games where the ragdoll doesn't take into account which way elbows bend. I love those. Alright.
I love the one guy at the back. He didn't really eat his donut, he just kind of tucked it into his pocket.
Yep. But he got knocked out.
Yeah.
Alright, so I stole one of their suits. Oops, no, I don't want to switch back to my old suit. I want to stay in the FBI agent suit, because he's in the witness protection program right now. He's a former mobster who's going to be on trial. Or not on trial, but he's going to be a witness in trial soon. So, witness in court, rather. There we go.
Also, everybody says kill the clown.
Everyone says kill the clown. You can dress up as the clown, which is pretty amazing.
That is pretty terrifying.
Yeah, they're having a party. Also, you need to find a way to knock out his slut wife. Because she has a necklace with microchip information that you need to get. One of the ways is just dress up as the local people and meet her in the pool. And I think she just gets drunk and passes out or something, because she hits on all the FBI guys.
Sensei wants you to be the clown.
So what I'm gonna do here
Who cares about Vinny when you have a clown in the neighborhood?
Can you steal her outfit? No.
Oh, if only.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait here in his computer room, because this is one of the only places Vinny will go alone. And we're gonna shoot him in the head. It's not the best way to kill him. You can kill him and make it look like an accident, but this way is much quicker and easier. I like how Vinny, every once in a while, if you just watch him walk around the house, he always walks around the house with a personal guard, except for when in this room. Every once in a while, he's like, my gun! Where's my gun? And then he checks his pockets and he pulls out this giant, like, fuck off, 10-inch long barrel, pistol, like, Magnum. And he's like, oh, there it is. And then he just puts it away again. I love Vinny. Show the perverted security guard sniffing panties, please. That's only useful if you're going to be climbing in through the gutter to get an outfit. There are a lot of ways you can do every stage in Hitman. That's part of the fun. Cool. In fact, people like to do runs of Hitman in which they never take off their original suit, so they have no disguise.
Huh.
Well, that wasn't exactly a clean headshot.
Just watching a ragdoll over the desk.
Nah.
Best thing ever.
Okay, let's take his giant fuck-off pistol, and we're gonna drag his body out of the doorway, and he screamed, which usually would make the guard outside come running, but I was lucky that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna...
That's how you really drag bodies.
Yeah, by the foot. Yeah, the dragging bodies is pretty bad in this game, and the other games usually just, like, huff him over your shoulder or something. When you drag him by the wrist, you almost always end up letting go around a corner. You've always got to grab him by the leg, and even then it sucks. Hey.
Who's the...
Oh, God. I quick drew my pistol and shot him in the back of the head. I didn't realize I was using Vinny's gun. That's not silenced.
You're fine.
I'm going to leave this room now very quickly. Because
as
they don't know who did it.
They'll think that those two guys got into a tuffle.
Yep. Hey, they still haven't found the guy who I stole the uniform from, so my disguise isn't completely blown yet. Okay, I'm gonna break into the back shed and get some lighter fluid. I have a creative way of taking care of the wife. Well, she's in the pool right now. Actually, who'd be out there to see it right now if I killed her? Because I was gonna have her get an accident kill on her. Is she leaving the pool? Okay, I might as well do the accident kill. There's also an Easter egg in this stage, but I don't think I'll do it because I'm actually not remembering off the top of my head how to do it. Okay, break into the shed. By picking the invisible lock. Take the lighter fluid from the shed. And we're just going to sprinkle it all over the barbecue.
Yeah.
And we'll wait on the diving board. Now, where is she? Another fun thing you can do in this, if you climb into the neighbor's yard, if you go in the neighbor's yard and you climb into their kid's treehouse, you can find a dart gun up there and put tranquilizer darts in it from the veterinarian, from the vet clinic across the street. Get some tranquilizer darts, put it in the guy's BB gun, and start, like, knocking out people. There are a lot of fun things like that you can do in this game. So, no one's looking at me weird.
That's good.
Surrounded by security. Is she gonna come out here already?
They probably just thought Vinny got into it with his security guard.
Yeah,
they killed each other. It was fine.
Yeah, Vinny's dead. I don't know why security isn't freaking out more. Usually they're, like, running around with guns by now.
Probably because they thought that the security guard killed him.
Now, I don't think his wife is on the map. Nope. Oh, there she is. Is she just coming out to the pool area to check on the food cooking that cooks forever? Yep. She also looks pretty drunk. She's kind of stumbling.
Yeah.
Sorry for the irrelevance, but I'm loving the hell out of Disciples 2 Let's Play Mah-Dry. Oh, thank you. I'm happy that you like it. Not a whole lot of people are watching it. I'm happy you're enjoying it.
What part are you up to now?
I think 7 went live today.
Okay, so I'm not too far behind.
Oh, you're watching it too. What do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
I think it's fun.
I don't know how she got that much on her. And before she even touched the water, she is a charred corpse. Let's just get the necklace, because it's completely fine. And I just jump, so one of the security guards just jumps in the pool and takes a necklace off the corpse. And, they're all just patrolling around now.
Of course.
And I'm also going to save myself $1,000 of cost at the end by switching back and leaving in my original suit.
Ah.
It's almost $1,000 is nothing in this game, but it's just kind of a fun little thing to try to do to end the stage with your original suit on. And gloves. I don't know why you would ever not want to wear gloves in this game.
Yeah.
Agent 47 is pretty dapper. Alright, let's get out of here. Count balance, total kills 2. Wait, total kills 2? Did it not count for the accident one?
Yeah, shouldn't it be 3?
Yeah, I guess I didn't count as killing her. I just rigged something to kill her. Shots fired 8. Shots hit 6. I missed a few when I panic shot Vinny a bunch of times. It looked like a total accident. You see, he walked into his computer room, he accidentally shot himself 6 times in the back of the head.
Apathy Securities Incorporated. You can hire us, but we won't give a fuck if you die.
Wow, I got no notoriety for that. No noise, no violence. Even though I really botched.
Shot him with Vinny's gun.
I really botched when I killed that security officer, especially with an unsilenced gun. In fact, a very loud gun, like the loudest
Frozen wants to know what the
handgun.
Easter egg was in that level.
The Easter egg, if you kill the woman with the fire a certain way, then 6 security guys will come and start diving off the diving board in fancy ways into the water. It's awesome. I don't remember how to do it. So we only lost $5,000. That was for damage control because we killed people we didn't have to.
Damn.
Other than that, though, suit retrieval, we didn't have to retrieve any of the custom weapons. We didn't leave them behind, and that's where you really lose money. If you take custom weapons in and you don't bring them back.
Oh, yeah.
Because the money between stages, what you use that on is upgrading your weapons in different ways to specialize for the mission. Which is really fun. Although, the silver baller, your pistol, is the only one you'll ever need. The other one's like, custom shotgun! Like, why would you ever need that? You can't even hide it in your jacket. It's pretty much a fucking around weapon.
Yeah.
Alright, saved profile. Save successful. Let's continue. Now, there is in-game music sometimes, but I have it turned off personally.
The American Secretary of the Interior
Just because I find it
targeted
distracting
for
and I'd rather
assassination
listen
at
for
today's
footsteps and
Mardi Gras
stuff.
parade. We're not sure who's behind
Okay,
this,
do I have any new...
but our client
Yes,
wants
I
to
have new stuff
protect it
unlocked, okay.
by taking out the would-be
I can get
assassins.
rail mount for scopes, I don't have any scopes yet.
No,
Magnum
this
ammo.
isn't Shelly, Captain Neckbeard. This is Shulu of the Zulu.
This is Shulu of the Zulu.
So he's probably the trigger man. Mason is probably just
You really need to get good with
the
the Zulu, so you can...
it's
it's more justified that you say that.
So expect
I know.
a violent reaction if either of them
I used to start
Zulus
playing
are-
Zulu.
Zulus are an incredibly fun team, by
But
the
we've
way.
identified the payment on its way to
I
them.
love them.
The money
So,
should lead you
we can
straight
buy
to them.
Magnum ammo, which is just
Then
like,
obviously
each one of
we
these
are
things is
not
like a one-time
affiliated
upgrade.
on this
Like,
one.
it's not
The
one time, I
high-profile
guess, but like
hit
you can
like this
equip it
found
and,
backup
and
units on
de-equip it and
site.
stuff.
So you'll have to
Right now,
be
I'm
more
using
discreet.
low-velocity ammo, which is weaker but quiet, and I'm using a silencer I put on it. I also have extra ammo, which is just, I have 2 extra clips and the clip is a bit bigger. And laser sight, so I have a little bit better aim. And a visible laser, which is good.
A little bit better aim.
Magnum ammo, I could switch to. It's more recoil. I don't think it's any louder, and it can penetrate doors, but it's as loud as regular ammo.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not bad because I will still be using a silencer. It's good for offsetting the damage loss because I believe the silencer does... nope, just medium silenced, okay. It excludes the long slide, though. Long slide is more accurate, less recoil, but no silencer, which really takes away the use. Unless you want a fucking around powerful fuck-off gun. And dual action. You have 2 guns, and obviously more recoil and harder to aim. I also don't like that one very much. It's another good fucking around one. Especially if you get the semi-auto upgrade for it. And for miscellaneous equipment, we need painkillers because it's one of the only healing items. Binoculars I don't really use. Improved lockpick. Kevlar vest you lose with the new outfit. Adrenaline, that's the other healing item of the game. Flak vest, lost a new outfit, but again, very powerful. And one extra RUAP mine. That is incredibly useful. In fact, the second stage of the game, you can beat only getting 2 kills, both of them being accident kills, in about 3 minutes if you have 2 mines. And get crazy amounts of money off that. Also, if you want more money, you can go back and do old stages with your new equipment, and any net gain you made over your last score will go into your bank. So you can't, like, farm a stage over and over for money, but if you were to do better and have a better score and less damage control, then you can get the maximum amount of money. And if you get the maximum amount of money on every stage, it's enough to fully upgrade everything. So, it's awesome. This game is awesome. Now, this is the stage... Oh, this is the Mardi Gras stage. This one's actually frustrating. Yeah, I'll just take the silver baller. You see, we have to protect a presidential candidate as he goes around on a float at Mardi Gras, and there are 2 assassins trying to kill him, and one of them is a sniper who appears on the 2nd floor of one of 3 different clubs randomly at the start of each time. So, you never know where he's going to be, and if you kill the other assassin, you can, if you kill the other assassin, she has a walkie-talkie that will give away his location. You can also follow this guy at the very beginning, this guy in the chicken outfit with the suitcase, as he's going to their base, but if you already know where their base is, it's the same spot every time. Okay, I'm going to check the Blue Oyster Club first, which is the blues-style bar. Which means you need to be in a blues suit to go in it, or dressed up like a chef for security. And a chef does pass through here at some point, so I want to get his suit. There's only one dumpster here to hide a body, so you have to be careful. Fucking drunk guy, move faster. Oh, there's the guy taking out the trash.
If we slow our cloning programs, we're only going to lose our technology lead over our rival.
Okay. It's not quite how I wanted to do it, but that's how I did it. I was gonna trick out his movement, and when he went to turn one way to look at me, I'd walk around the side and human shield him with my gun and just knock him out. Oh, damage control's gonna be rough. Well, I'm just gonna Terminator this. And I'm out of health. Kill random people in the streets! Alright. I was going to walk around a human shield and just knock him out with the side of my gun and take him that way, just have him unconscious, so less damage control fee and less notoriety if his body is found. But, yeah, that didn't work. Okay, I have another idea. Ah, don't turn around. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Yeah.
And still, I tell you this: the most important vote I ever cast will be my vote to re-elect Tom Stewart.
Now, I want to drag his body to the dumpster, but I think the other guy coming will see that. So, I'm gonna leave him over here, and hopefully he won't get noticed. Now, what's in here? Oh, that's a bathroom. Okay, yeah. Is this the kitchen? No, the dance floor. Okay. I want in the kitchen. There's one guy in here. And he's cutting his fingers. He's a great chef.
Wow.
Hi, chat.
Good job, sir.
Cutting his fingers? Because I wanna, you know, sneak up behind him with this sedative. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna human shield him. That's right, don't hear my footsteps.
Do what he says, please.
Boom!
Oh yeah.
Hey, look, I'm a chef. Chefs are allowed in every single one of these establishments. And we'll just hide his body in the freezer. And I want his knife. Knives are not very good weapons in this game because this is the game where they introduced blood trails. But they're fun weapons. Hey, you two. You wanna, not make out here? Because there may be a guy in this apartment who's trying to kill a senator. So leave.
Dude, get back to work.
I don't see him in there. Let's pick the lock. Now, if I sneak up on him with a gun, I can kick his ass. I want to use a knife, though. I don't think he's here. Usually he would be right there with a sniper. If the float goes by the place with the guy...
Everybody's concerned for the chef's safety in the freezer. Not like he'll freeze to death.
Okay, Hi, smoke break guy. I'm really happy you didn't notice the body over there. You know what? I'm doing this for the fun. Yeah! Good times.
I love he just slices his throat and he's like, whoa. Flops around everywhere.
There's some pretty good knife kills in this game. One of them, you just like stab them in the kidneys 3 or 4 times.
Smoking kills.
I like it. Chat, I'm recruiting you to come up with really shitty or really awesome one action movie one-liners for every kill we get, okay?
Every kill.
Every kill. Alright guys, so you gotta be on your A game today, as Shally will be reading off the best ones.
I will be reading off all of them.
Read off the best ones and the worst ones, but the funny worst ones.
Of course.
Hi, kitchen. I'm the new head chef. Bye now. Okay, is he up here? What are we in the salsa club now, I think? Oh, I can't see shit through that doorway. There he is. Got him. Alright, what do you have? You had a Desert Eagle, sweet. Walkie-talkie. I'm gonna dress up as him, too.
I like how his head kind of exploded into, confetti.
Yes. And, he also had a sniper rifle here. Which I will not take with me, actually. I'll take the sniper ammo, though. Just because it weighs nothing. Yeah, let's get out of here. Caca!
That was great. Newfie's like, heads up.
I think that applies to every kill.
Well, every kill where you actually shoot the guy in the head instead of, you know, like in the butt.
Okay, so there's the chick that I'm fucking. Or at least the guy whose suit I took is. And the back of her head has been shot. Alright, so the assassins are dead. I don't need to worry about that. Now we need to go retrieve the briefcase and kill the ringleader. And we're dressed up like one of them, so this shouldn't be too hard to get in there. Well, she didn't say no, says Newfie. Okay, that's our one-liner. Out of the way! Get out of the way! Okay. I see how it is. I see how it is. Ooh! Check out the coin! Well, it didn't work in the way as intended, but it worked. Yeah!
I don't think it was a magpie.
Well, I found that body. Hey, ringleader dude. Coin! 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 Follow the trail of money! Yeah, out there, Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And my flawless technique worked. And we got the diamonds. Haha! I mean, caca! Yeah! I'm winner! Let's get out of
Nobody
here.
thinks twice about the giant bird with the briefcase.
No one thinks twice. It's Mardi Gras. Look at all the funny hats. That's what Mardi Gras is, right? Funny hats.
Yes.
I see someone in the chat asking to be banned.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Not for the word used, but for the illiteracy. Ban. Alright. No notoriety, once again.
Oh, of course.
Damage control, a little bit. Suit retrieval, a little bit. Save. No one saw my stupid one-liner? Oh, sorry, what did you say? Don't quite fool me with... You quite feel me with that... Oh my god. I can't even pronounce it right, it sucks.
Bad
Follow
puns.
Your next assignment's in the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, this is the Playboy Mansion one.
Blackmailed by pornography tycoon.
We have to kill 2 people at a pornography tycoon's mansion. Now, I have some creative ways of doing this mission. Oops, didn't mean to pull out my fiber wire in front of everyone. Okay, first, call the elevator.
Don't mind me, guys. Just my jump rope.
Yeah. You need to actually walk behind the guard as awkwardly as I did there, or else the camera will get your face on tape.
Huh.
Then you need to go out of your way to, remove that, or get a ton of notoriety for having your face on camera.
Wow.
Okay. Good evening, sir. Run right past the greeter. Keep running outside. The dude in that pool of bitches is one of the guys we have to kill. And we're just gonna run over here and go right into a VIP area that we don't have the right suit to get into. So guards would kick us out. Run right in. Run right past them. Go in this door. No guards saw us on the way. We look out the keyhole and we're waiting for a guard to go take a smoke break at the top of the stairwell, and I'm gonna push him down the stairs. This is how you know you've played the game too much. When you remember people's patrol routes enough to just start running through VIP lounges because you know that none of them will see you.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes. If he just turned around for 1 second, he'd see his incoming death! Ha ha!
He's just sliding. Next time he should watch his step.
Watch your stairs! Ha ha! Alright, I'll dress up as him. We're just gonna pull him down the stairs now. By the wrist, which means we're almost definitely gonna lose grip of him at some point. We've got a suit on, so we got security suit. Which is probably the best one for this stage, is the VIP security.
Yeah,
It gives you access to
security
everywhere.
guy.
Yeah,
It's
security
just like,
guy is almost
"Hey,
always the best bet for what to wear.
I'm just getting rid of this guy. He was trying to assassinate him.
Now, mind you, if I were caught right now, it would look very bad. And he's only knocked out, he's not dead. He's going to be very, very dead soon. Okay. Now, seeing as all the bodies will land on the ice right outside the railing there, people will notice this. When I say all the bodies, not just one body, that is a glass-bottom hot tub they're sitting in. That's like 7 people dead. Let's get out of here. Investigate that shit.
Who thought that was a good pool design?
Yes, there was a reason I killed that bitch.
Okay.
She was actually she was a counter assassin. If I were to actually see, there's a dead.
That's why she has a gun.
There's a dead whore behind the couch. You see, if I were to walk in there and not pull out a gun and walk close to her enough, it would trigger a cutscene in which she kills me while giving me a lap dance. So I walked in there and I shot the shit out of her. I don't think you have to kill her, but it's useful. So, I think I'm gonna put her corpse behind the couch. Although there are already many bloodstains. Oh, no, I can't get back. I can kind of feng shui her behind the couch. No, I don't. I don't want to grab the arm. I want to grab the leg. Yeah. Fucking. That's close enough. From the doorway, can you see that?
That's fine.
I wouldn't notice anything wrong at a glance, right?
Right.
It would look like really kinky bondage sex and someone's getting a blowjob behind the couch. There you go. And I just opened the door with my mind.
Wow, Nuvi, that's great. I saved her from a life of chlamydia. Well, she didn't have it yet, but I saw her future.
Yes. Alright, my other target, right, the porn tycoon. He's next. Hi guys, I'm just one of you security blokes. You've never seen me before. I have a barcode on the back of my head. Hey Bill, since when did you have that tattoo on the back of your head? Since now. Hey Santa.
Since hookers.
Yeah.
Hookers can be the reasoning for everything on this stage because they're everywhere.
So where? I'm blanking on how to get out of here. Oh, hi. That was probably confusing.
It's like, what are you doing here? Looking for the bathroom?
Helping you get drinks. Go into the bathroom. Zzz. Just start pissing in the drinks. Just the usual thing.
I'm just really drunk.
Apparently my disguise is being blown and I didn't know. Not that room.
How is that even possible?
Go back to my old suit. At least they'll think I'm trespassing, not a murderer. Don't check around this corner.
I don't know, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have been misplacing. I'm just gonna... Yeah.
I'm just gonna go hide in the bloody hooker room.
Did they really not even try and kick me out there? I just went in a VIP
wow.
room. No, they see my bald head. No, nothing, guys. Just fucking. It's okay. I'm just using my magic abilities right now. I'm using the cameraman behind me to peer at the door. I'm just gonna... Hey, guys. I'm allowed to be here. So are the people still guarding the elevator?
Get out of here, buddy, or there's gonna be trouble.
One of them recognized me.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. Beat up a hooker! Beat up a hooker! Keep shoving her! Keep shoving her! Oh. Take two. Whoops, I think the wrong person got banned. Did you
That was my fault. And I didn't ban.
Was that temp ban?
That was temp.
What did person who actually did something wrong say?
Very, very offensive things.
Was it offensive against homosexual people?
Yes.
Oh, well, did you permaban that person?
Yeah.
Good.
1,000 apologies, Joker.
Sorry, Joker.
I'm not sitting up in my chair, so when I went to go click, my hand kind of slipped.
Ah,
And I hit the one above it.
that's the excuse you're going with.
That is a legitimate reasoning for what happened. I don't want to admit my incompetence, but I will. I will admit my incompetence. What about Jensai? I didn't ban him.
Now, Jensai was just copying and pasting the message, I think.
Yeah, message deleted.
Yeah. Alright. So now we wait. I have a better idea this time. To make sure we don't get found out, I'm gonna hide his body in this room.
I wish there was a button to unkill Joker.
I just bonked his head off the wall. Alright. Now this might look a little bit suspicious. If anyone's right here.
You're fine, you're fine.
He's just drunk. I'm
Guys,
coming
I'm just
in
kind
here.
of...
And, yeah, he's just gonna sleep it off. Yeah! That worked. They'll never check that
Sleep
room.
it off backwards and not on the bed?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Face down, bleeding from the forehead, of slamming his face into a concrete wall.
He's fine.
Alright, that guy's been taken care of. Now we just need to kill the porn master, and we need to get that blackmail tape. And we leave.
Mah-Dry, you killed him better than Shelly killed Joker.
Yeah!
I'm sorry!
I don't think you are sorry. Hey guys.
I think I am.
Just go into the elevator. And I would like to go to the studio. The porn master. That's what he is. There he is with his little doggy. His doggy can actually tip him off to you being there. Because the dog will bark at people who aren't security. Okay.
Oh my god, that hooker's dead! Oh, okay. Kill Santa!
Yeah! I was hoping he would keep facing away so I could push him, but it let me push him anyways for some reason. So a security guard just ran in there and saw me running out of there. I wonder if he'll put two and two together.
Probably not.
Okay, so here's the videotape.
It's like, hey man, I'm taking your shift.
So when's he gonna stop looking at me so I can steal a videotape? I'm one of you guys. Can't you tell from my barcode? Oh, that's right. Look away. Yoink. Haha! Oops, that's the place where I killed
You would
Matt.
be a terrible thief if every time you stole something successfully you actually went, haha!
Aha! That's what I do whenever I play Thief. Alright, we got everything we need. And one of the kills was even... Actually, both of the kills were accident kills. And we didn't kill the guy we got the outfit from, we just knocked him out. So, I think this was a completely clean mission, other than suit retrieval, because I'm not going to go retrieve it. I have to be careful when getting out of the elevator, because I don't want the, I don't want to ruin this at the very end by having the camera see me. Because I can still end the mission, it's just, I'll have so much notoriety. It'll cost a lot of money to get rid of it. Every time you make a kill, you must sing. No. Yeah!
Brilliant.
I'm the champion. Look at that, total kills? None. Witnesses 1? What? Does the dog count? Fine, I'll have to bribe someone.
Well, what about when your cover was blown?
When my cover was blown? When
Yeah,
was my
the
cover?
first time.
Oh, the first time, yeah, but that has nothing to do with this run. Alright.
Welcome to Mississippi 47.
The yacht.
A local gang known as the Gators.
I
handles
love
the
this
distribution
mission.
of drugs
I
up
like
and
to
down
flick
the
around on this
Mississippi.
mission and play. We're on a
The
yacht,
Gators
you
move
see,
their merchandise
in
on a
Mississippi
tourist
River.
riverboat.
And I like to play a mission
Our client
that I
wants
like to
to
call
shut them
See How
down.
Many People You Can Push
Your
Off
job
the
is to
Boat
eliminate
Before the
6
guards
Gator
catch
crew
you.
members and their boss.
Just run around shoving
Client
people
also
off the
wants
boat.
Any documents you find in the boss's safe, which is somewhere on the upper deck.
Alright, new upgrades?
The
New
Gators
upgrades.
stay in
Red
their
dot
private
sight,
area
which
on the
is
top
very
2
good.
decks of the ship.
And larger
Access to
clip.
that area
Yes,
is
I want
limited.
larger clips. They look
We have
ugly as
no
hell,
other
but
information.
it's a larger clip.
Keep up the good work, 47.
Small zoom, high precision. Red dot sight. Requires rail mount, excludes scope. Yeah, I'll take that because it doesn't exclude anything that I actually use. Alright, so we've upgraded the silver baller. The foil padded suitcase, I will get that. It is a suitcase that you can put through a metal scanner and it won't set off. So that's for like hiding weapons. And I will take the fully upgraded lockpick so I can pick locks faster. So we almost have every single thing available for purchase already.
I would if I could, Data. I would if I could.
Revive Joker.
Yes.
Now, you only temp banned him, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so temp ban is only 10 minutes.
Yes. So
he will be back. I'm sure he's still in the chat.
It's a grueling 10 minutes
Yeah.
of guilt
Skip
and remorse.
Muldoon. So what I have to do here is I need to kill Skip Muldoon and his 6 Gator members, which is his gang.
Why does that guy remind me of Brodus Clay?
Because he looks like Brodus Clay. If he were to be like a southern sailor.
Just, I don't know why, his face.
Shootouts on
Immediately
the
thought
stage are fun.
Brodus Clay.
Shootouts on this stage are really fun too. Because they're like stuff to hide behind, and killing everyone on the boat is fun. Anytime you have a stage in which you can kill everyone is fun. See, having a shootout right here. You can climb up the boxes and have like a good gun for it, like anything you can zoom with, really. Speaking of, we now have a small zoom with our pistol, but you'll never use it because it's shit. Okay, that's a Gator member. You can tell because they have the red shirts.
Ah.
Hi, Gator member. I'm a passenger. Aren't I pissing you off? It's like I'm a ghost. You can't keep your eyes on me. Oh. Where'd I go? I thought you were gonna turn the other way. Okay.
Better watch out. If you piss him off too much, he might call Cena.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
All the red shirts will die.
Yeah, oh, no. Get over the ledge! Get over the ledge!
Go!
Yeah! I think I knocked him out eventually. It's just fucking...
You just keep pushing him into the railing.
Yeah! Success. I can't believe no one saw that. Joker's
Yay!
back!
Joker's back! Good. A million cajillion apologies. If I could have undid it, I would have.
Okay, let's just break this utility box by ripping out all the wires. Alright. So the guy in the guard cabin up there is gonna come walking out to go see what the problem is with the fuse box. Is that guy looking out to sea? Yeah. And the guard and security box is out. Okay. Now if we take a sedative... Ooh, I wasn't holding anything weird. The fuck are you talking about, dude? Go back to fixing that thing. Yeah! And the other patrolling guy is already in the river.
Hooray!
I'm a genius. Okay, let's take your clothing, let's take your shitty snub-nosed pistol. You're buff as fuck. Everyone in this game has a six-pack, it's amazing. And they're the same
Of
height,
course.
too. Every guy, because they have to be the same build as you for you to wear the clothing.
Let's use the same character model, sans the head for everything.
Yep.
Even the hookers.
They're doing a death count in the chat. I love it.
They are.
Hi, cabin. Let's just grab that engine room key, even though we could have picked the lock. And we'll just climb on down to the engine room, because one of the gators likes to hang out in here for some reason.
This is like the biggest YMCA convention ever.
Sorry, dude. I was gonna push you in cleanly, but... Oh,
Yeah, that didn't go so well.
yeah. Sorry, gator member.
Seriously, this is like a huge Village People convention,
Totally is.
and everybody got a couple steel mill guys.
Ooh! Ooh! I'm an
wow,
asshole. Yeah.
Yeah, you may not want to get up for a while.
Damage control in this mission will be interesting. Okay. I'm just gonna drag you over to the blast furnaces. Now, can I open this one? No? Is that the only one I can burn people in? 'Cause I want to burn you, because you're still alive. I only knocked you out. Rating. There we go. He's still alive. And now he's not. Now, can I throw multiple people in the furnace? Also, I think people will be able to smell this. Burning flesh is pretty memorable.
They're fine.
Oh, I got the notification. There we go. Yep. Burn the gator in there. Alright, that's another room cleared. No one will wonder about the blood. Except for maybe this guy. There is blood on that giant, like, gear thing that keeps going up and down because it crushed a dude. Oh, no, no. Dude, turn around again. Dude, turn around again.
Hey,
Dude.
man. It's like, you know.
I just killed you with a really loud gun by accident.
Yeah.
I hate how you always
It's
quick draw
okay.
to the
We're
last
close
button
to
you pick
heavy
up.
machinery. Maybe they didn't hear it.
Killed him with his own gun. Yeah! Ran into the closet. Because I'm dressed like a sailor.
Yeah.
I gotta get you out of the doorway. I gotta get him out of the doorway because the door won't close now. Okay. You got this covered? You got this covered. No one will find the bodies.
Yeah, they're fine there.
Yeah. Let's reload. Make sure our guns are ready for the next time. Let's take our painkillers. Get some health back. Get a good gun out. Have that on quick draw. Yeah! Gotta say, pretty clean mission, pretty clean mission. Only 5 more gators to go, then skip Muldoon. I've gotta say, I feel like we got this in the bag.
Why I gotta kill all these Funkosauruses?
I'm an asshole like that. You are judging the
Notice
shit
Clay
out of
just
me.
wants to party.
Man, did you see how much that guy was judging me?
He's like, I'm judging you. Mhm.
The second you turn around. I was gonna human shield you and throw you over alive so you could have swam home. But no! You turned around.
He had to judge you a second time.
Yep. Well, over the edge with you! There's gonna be blood everywhere. And everyone's gonna be like, what the fuck is going on? Did someone open a door? No, just 2 regular guards. I like how every door in this game opens both ways.
Of course.
Now go back to hanging out with your microwave, whatever you're doing over there. Guys, stop judging me. You're weird. I'm just going in here. Okay? Oh, I forgot there's a big gun in here. A bunch of ammo. What do you... There you go. Stop fucking judging me. I'm just taking all your ammo. Ooh! There's a crate in here. Actually, no witnesses. Looks like this is their security room where they keep all their guns and confiscated weapons. So let's just take all the guns out of there so they can't go resupply.
Of course.
Turn off the lights so they don't see the blood.
This isn't a party if there isn't blood in every single room.
Mm-hmm. He must have died in his sleep.
He had such a violent seizure
Yeah.
that he just kind of plumped right off the bed.
Ah! Oh my god, he's on the table! He's hiding on the table! Ah.
Dude. Son of a bitch.
He wouldn't let me punch him! I would have gotten away with that too. Alright, take 2. Can you see why I love this game?
Yes.
Hey, buddy. Oh, you're over there. Dude, look the other way. Dude, you don't want to see this. Dude, you don't want to see this.
You don't want to see the butt rape that is about to commence.
No witnesses.
2 down and 1,000,000 more to go.
That one did a backflip.
He tried to dodge that Matrix style.
Yep. I don't think they know where I ran to. Doesn't seem like it. The cover's blown, though. Need to throw that body over the side and get a new costume.
Yeah, those guys were having a Titanic moment, and you kind of ruined it.
Kinda. A little. Okay, looks like they cleared out. Back to ruining their Titanic moment by throwing them over the rail. Alright, that's those two taken care of. Yeah, weave between the bullets! There we go. Ambush! Oh. Ambush! Ambush!
This is devolving quickly.
Painkillers. I think we're good. Break the utility box.
Oh man. We're putting a damper on their funky beats.
Yep. Oh, life is good. So.
Welcome to Mississippi for
Well, not that guy's life, but
a
you
local
know.
gang known as the Gators handled the
Well, I haven't had any notification saying that my cover is blown yet, surprisingly enough. So it might have just been the witnesses. I don't think they ever investigated the body. If they actually investigate the body you steal the suit from, your cover is blown, and like anyone will recognize you in that suit. So I'm just gonna throw all these guys over the edge because a lot of them are alive and unconscious, so I want them to drown.
Good plan.
Fantastic plan. And we still need to take care of the, the engine room. You know, shoving people in furnaces and whatnot. We need to take care of the gator, dead on the stairs. Take his giant fuck-off gun. I wish the dragging wasn't so slow. What are you talking about? A gator never died. Now, I don't think you can actually take what the gators are wearing for some reason. It's kind of dumb. Not that one. Engine room, here it is. Staff only. I'll just pick the lock and walk right in. I'm a staff member. Hey. Okay, now the gator's not in here right now. Where is he? Must be really loud to sleep in here. You know, what with it being right above the engine.
It's fine.
Oh, did they just recognize me? I think they did. I might have to switch outfits. So let's just take the giant fuck-off rifle. And I shot him with an invisible gun. That was interesting.
Excellent. Those people at 4Kids would be pleased.
Yeah. Okay. Now, no one saw the killer, right? They must have all killed themselves. Where's that other guy? Wasn't there one of them sleeping in one of these rooms? Oh, it did make him wake up. Yeah. And I put him back to sleep. I like how their bodies fly through the air when I kill them sometimes, with a bullet.
Oh, God.
Oh, hi. Bye. You forgot that went that way. Don't want to go there yet. Not that room. Did he run away? You! You're the man I was looking for. I'll dress up like you.
Excellent.
And it's good because those bodies are now being investigated. And I'll throw your body over the edge, so this cover will not be blown. Unless they start openly shooting people in this costume. Hi. And we'll just dispose of this man, as he is a witness. And let's go take care of the engine room. And for some reason, the waiters are allowed in the engine room. And push him in. I just come straight from behind. Good.
Oh.
Ruin all my fun. One moment.
If that guy would just play along. They never do.
I'm back. Okay, still need to burn the guy. And I didn't ever see that other gator come in here. I think I might have killed him earlier by accident. And we already killed the engineer upstairs. Okay, so I think it's time we actually go up to the party. Where, of course, the Funkasaurus is. Man, our suit's completely ruined. Do we have any bullet holes in us? Oh, no, apparently our new suit covers that up. Okay, it'll be pretty hard to kill these people. So I think let's just worry about the gators for now. Did you guys not notice all that? Okay, apparently no one was looking down. I think most of the gators hang out near the back. I need to drop down a floor. I think there's actually a spot you can do that around here somewhere. Why did my alert just go to red? Because no one's attacking me right now. And I think I've killed every witness, and now it just went down to green. That was weird. Huh. Maybe someone found a puddle of blood?
Good evening, friend. Might you be so kind
I
as to
forgot you
bring
could
a
do
bottle
this.
of your finest champagne to my cabin, number 23. Here's my spare key.
I forgot about that. Get a free spare key to a room if you're dressed up like this. I believe the rooms are just down a deck. Okay, now he's room... what did he say? 123 or something? Let me check. 323. Okay. Well, there's one of the gators. $323. There is 315. 320. 17. Is it through here? Because they're numbering these things weird. 323. Tuxedo. VIP pass is useful. Okay, I guess that was just to get a VIP pass and a place to hide a corpse. In fact, I think I'm going to switch into the tuxedo. Because if I have a VIP pass, this is not an issue. You were coming in here to investigate, weren't you? I'm gonna kick your ass. Oh god. I accidentally put my gun away and then took it back out. So he came running out. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna hide in this closet for a little bit. I think that's the best plan of attack. Apparently this man saw me through a closet and killed me. Well, I'm just gonna stand there and take it. Alright. I think that's gonna be it for the stream today because it is starting to get late. And there is stuff that I have to get done. I'm ending it a little bit early. In fact, I did plan on doing some SmackDown vs. Raw, but there is stuff that I have to do tonight, and it is getting late, and I spent way more time than I thought I would on that, so...
I didn't realize what time it was.
Yeah, it's already almost 11 here.
Yeah.
And people are going to bed, so I don't want to wake them. So, thank you everybody for coming to the stream and watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, have a nice day.
Bye, guys.